Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to the eastern wing of the Stink Bug Works. A whole bunch of things to talk about. First is this. This was the rigger that got me interested in posting on YouTube. And I got this rigger on eBay when they were first starting to sell them. And let me tell you, it was a mistake. This thing was the most out of square, rounded corner thing there was. And it's more or less a direct copy of the Keps rigger. Now, the Keps rigger is a shareware plan available anywhere on the internet. Anybody can build them. They're quick and easy. And the sponsons don't have complicated curves like the shrimp boat does. They're straight and laminated and the like. And so you don't have that building concern. This thing, though, the worst thing on this, and in retrospect, I'll tell you what I should have done. The worst thing on this was the tub. Now, what they had done is they had looked at the side drawing of a rigger. And if you know, we're looking at, hello, got it. I need more hands. We're looking at this part of the rigger here. So in a normal rigger, that's kind of a square box. And then they put a ski on the bottom of that box. And this ski is what houses the drive shaft. And it's also what the back end of the boat rides on. And so if you look at the diagram of the boat, it looks just like that. Well, Wing Lee and Hop Sing, when they looked at this, they didn't pay any attention to that line. And that's how they made the whole bottom of the boat. And then, to top it off, we'll talk about Skyblazer RC. To top it off, they made it out of a block of wood or something, and they made nice rounded corners on it. And, it was a nice swooping, just the exact opposite of what you would want on a boat. So, and it was the same thing on the sponsons. Oops. So I leveled out the sponsons. I put carbon fiber ride plates on it, and I leveled out the bottom and put a single flat ride plate. In retrospect, I should have leveled it out to this level here all the way across, leaving a gaping hole that I could just fill in with a piece of fiberglass and then put a ski on top of it. I mean, this is the ski. It's just really wide. I knew that when I built it, and I said, this will be the easiest way. Anyway, it does have an interesting flat-bottomed, fuller strut. This is rare as a hen's tooth. It is impossible to find. It's got a 1/16 wire drive. It's nice and smooth, lead Teflon bearings in here. Octura coupler. And whose servo is this? Oh, this might be one of those oh yeah, it's one of those Surpass servos. It's a good servo. I'm going to replace this. And what I'm going to do with this, is I'm going to slice this heat shrink off, remove the boom tubes. I like saying that, boom tubes. Stick them in here, put it in a box, and it is going to become a prize in an upcoming challenge. My problem with this boat is I tried to power it with this. This was the wrong motor for it, because this motor swung a really big prop at a really high RPM. I was surprised at how big of a prop I could put on this motor, and it kept turning it at higher and higher RPMs. And I had a hard time keeping it in a straight line. It would want to it took full left to keep it going straight. You know, it was, and no matter what I would do to it, and so I was, you know, because I'm swinging these big, huge props for this thing. Huge for this. You know, boats like this, normally you see, you know, the competition guys running with 32 to 35 millimeter props and turning them at stupid high RPMs. But, anyway, there's no motor or propeller on it now, so it's your choice. There you go. Discussion number 1. Discussion number 2. Skyblazer RC. I wrote it down because I keep forgetting it. Send me your mailing address. I will put my email right down there. See where my finger is? Just follow it down. And there's my email address right there. Send me your mailing address and I'll send you this cool little Atomic XS catamaran. This little catamaran would run just fine on a 2040 motor if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Okay, that's what I wanted to say about that. Upcoming challenge. Yes, there will definitely be an upcoming challenge. Definitely. But I'm still working on an idea. What do you guys want? Another 2S challenge? We just did one. You want something different? You want to build something? What do you want to build it out of? Build it out of unusual materials. I did a competition or a challenge for a foam boat. That's where the stepper came from. It was derived from a really old design, and I cut away everything that didn't look like it was necessary to make it float or go. And so I was left with the little thing. So that turned out kind of fun. I don't know. Send me your ideas. I'll mull them over. Until then, boys and girls, jet out.